Okay guys, so our 2 chord is the Dorian mode. So we've got a tonal center now of the 2 chord. We're playing in the key of E, so our chords are derived from the key of E major. However, we're resolving to that 2 chord, the F sharp minor chord. So let's take a quick look at the chords. And of course, we've got a full breakdown in Tonal Freedom Rhythm Edition for you. So let's take a look at the chords in position. I'm hammering on this part of my F sharp minor chord. And then I've got an E chord or an E power chord. And then to an A power chord. All right, so we've got 2 chord, the 1 chord, and the 4 chord. Back to our 2. And then I play a B5 chord, which is going to be the 5 chord in the key of E. So we have 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 5. Back to our 2 chord resolution point. Now, we can use the E major scale, but focusing tones towards our 2 chord now, right? So that's going to be the Dorian mode. Now, the chord tones of that F sharp minor chord, let's take a look at what we could be targeting. Now, a great way of doing that is actually looking at the chord shape and finding the chord tones in the chord shape, so you've got a visual representation of where you could be targeting your tones. All right, so another great way of doing that is if you know your F sharp minor pentatonic scale in this position, that will give you all of your chord tones plus the 4th. So there's another way of looking at that. So here would be my arpeggio. All of those tones are going to be phenomenal against this whole progression. You could also use the F sharp minor pentatonic scale. So that being said, we've got all of the tones of our F sharp minor 7 chord in that minor pentatonic. So it's a great place to start. So you saw me opening my line here. So here's a minor pentatonic. Okay, so I opened my line. And again, resolving, there's my 5th of my chord. And then I played through lower in the scale. And you can hear that's nice and resolute. Okay, and then moving up here, I'm playing through my positions of that minor pentatonic and the E major scale, all right? So I'm targeting my tones and phrasing towards each of those resolution points as I'm doing it. So that's the key. Okay, so I'm going to pull up the track again, play a couple of lines again, and kind of show you how I'm placing my lines to phrase towards that tonal center and the resolution point, and the fact that we can actually hang out there and target those core tones, you know, the sweet notes, and let the rest of the track just kind of go by. So let's play over that again. Just listen to how I'm phrasing towards that tonal center chord. Okay, just hanging out there. So I'm phrasing towards it, right? And again, so repeat lines. So think in terms of leaving some space as well. Play a phrase, let the track breathe. Play a phrase and do it again. And as long as you're targeting the tonal center and those tonal center sweet notes everything's going to sound great. So you can use F sharp minor pentatonic, E major scale, thinking in terms of resolving to the 2 chord. All right. So there you go, guys. Pull up that track, listen first, approach this with phrasing towards that tonal center.